Hello, Marcus Lim here with Batman Superman World's Finest, Volume 3, Elementary. So we have had 2 volumes so far of World's Finest in hardcover. So the Nebuchadnezzar, that's Volume 1, and then Strange Visitor, right? Volume 2. And so this is the 3rd one already. So the 3rd story arc called Elementary, and it collects how many issues? I think it's 5 or 6. Anyway, so 12, issue 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Yeah, so it's 6 issues. The cover of issue 16, you can see, is also the same one as the used for the hardcover. So it says here, when the world is Metamorpho. And as I was saying before, yes, it collects issues 12 to 17. Okay? So let's quickly take this, unwrap this. So Volume 3. And I think the reason why DC's putting all these out in hardcover is because it's, I would say, arguably it's DC's best book on the stands right now, right? It's blend of that's the jacket. It's blend of old school superheroics, right, with modern sensibilities. Alright, so let's get into it. So as I was saying before, 3rd story arc called Elementary, right? But before we get into that story, right, there is a one-off, which is issue 12. And issue 12 is... let me bring out this one, issue 12. Okay, so this one doesn't actually have the check, please. Yeah, so issue 12 is like a one-off story, right? One-off story with Supergirl and Robin. And it is pretty much a date, right? Between the two of them. Like a rom-com. A one-off rom-com. And as you know, right, with these types of stories, they tend to not end too well. But it's always fun to have like one-off stories that are not too serious. Then we get to the start of the Elementary storyline, right? Issue 13. And that's Metamorpho. So this storyline begins with, Metamorpho, what's his name? Rex Mason, I think. And also Simon Stagg, right? Like a mystery involving who killed Simon Stagg. And Bruce Wayne being, accused of the murder, right? And so, yeah, so that's how it begins. But as the story goes along, we see more things unfold, right? And then we get Ultramorpho. I think that's his name, Ultramorpho. Actually, I can check because the original issue does have Ultramorpho, right? So that's the Ultramorpho. Okay. And things get crazier and crazier. We get Batman in this like Metal Man armor, which is pretty cool looking actually. Right? So the art by Dan Mora just makes it look, I mean, there's sort of a manga influence, but at the same time it looks very lifelike as well. So really nice artwork. But we eventually discover there's actually Numezo behind it all. Right? The offspring or the child of Ivo and Magnus. And so what follows then is a climactic showdown, right, between the heroes and Numezo's AI robot army. Justice League comes into the picture. So in the end, it's not just Superman and Batman fighting against the AI army. It's also the entire Justice League, right, against the AI army. And you sort of get the feeling that Mark Waid is just trying to to do some sort of commentary, right, on AI, right, which is a hot topic these days. But in any case, it ends with Metamorpho coming to the sort of like do the finishing blow. And that's the end of that. And we get a sort of a sneak preview into what's coming up next, where we get the Kingdom Come, Mark Waid returning to the Kingdom Come universe, which is pretty exciting. It's also a return to the story that he started back in Volume 2, right, with I think David is his name, but Boy Thunder. Okay, so here's the variant cover gallery. So that's issue 12 variants. 12. Another 12. That's 13 now. All 13 variants. Okay, 14 variants. Issue 14, and then 15, and then 16, and then 16 again, and then what's that one? Yep, 16 and 17 variant. 17 variant. Okay, so that's it. Volume 3 of Superman, Batman, World's Finest, Elementary, right? Elementary. And as I was saying before, yeah, this is definitely a book that you have to check out, right? One of the best superhero books on the shelves today, DC, Marvel included, right? Just as I mentioned before, just a really great, got that really good old school feel, but with a modern touch. So that's Volume 3. Really looking forward to Volume 4. But yeah, do check it out. And hope you enjoyed this video. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.